Hey everyone, welcome back to Pine and Berry Homestead. If you are new here, my name is Desiree and I live in Maine with my husband Ben and my son Abram. We're in like zone 5A, 5B, right on the cusp really. I don't know for sure exactly. So I haven't been putting out YouTube videos lately because I hurt my back. I have no idea how it happened. And I've had to be very careful and mindful of how I move my body, because if I move the wrong way, just a sec, someone going by on a four-wheeler. If I move the wrong way, I have to be very ginger. So if I move the wrong way, it could tweak my back, and I just don't want that to happen. So I haven't been able to do any YouTube videos lately. So I just wanted to come out here very briefly and show you a few of the things I'm really excited for. So typically when I start my garden, when I start my seeds, I start them all inside. And there's very few things that I direct sow, such as carrots and beets. What else do I direct sow? Sunflowers, some flowers that just take a short amount of time. My beans I direct sow as well, but everything else gets started inside. This year though, with all of the rain that we got, a lot of my stuff that I started inside, like my cucumbers, my pumpkins, those types of things, like some of those things died. So I ended up having to direct sow them anyway. And to my surprise, they are doing fantastic. Like, never in a million years would I have thought to stick cucumber seeds just directly into the ground to get a harvest. But I just want to show you what that looks like and bring you around to a few of the things that I am so excited for this year. Okay, so these are the cucumbers that I direct sowed, and they're actually doing wonderful. So we are almost in August at this point. Everything's a little late because of all the rain that we've gotten and the weird weather, but I mean, I'm getting cucumbers and I direct sowed them. Like, that is absolutely incredible to me anyway. We have such a short growing season here. I never would have thought to direct sow cucumbers. And I also typically start my pumpkins inside. And this pumpkin plant is actually doing absolutely fantastic. Like, I'm super surprised. So these are, I think they're called Jack Sprat. So they're smaller sized pumpkins. And I'm hoping to get one or two off of it. I don't see any pumpkins on there yet, but that's okay. We still have time. Now this is something I am incredibly excited for. I've never grown melons in my garden before, and this year I decided to grow melons because my son really loves them. So this is one plant in a big pot, and check that out. I think this is called Sarah's Choice Cantaloupe. So it's a muskmelon. And I did see, oh yeah, we do have others on here as well. I have been coming out here and hand pollinating just to be safe, because I am bound and determined now to make sure we get melons off of this. But they're doing absolutely lovely. They're spreading outside of our fencing area too. I did harvest my garlic, so there's some bare spots, but I am just about to start seeds today for the fall garden. Oh. I don't know if you can see how beautiful this is. This is the rattlesnake pole bean. It's green with purple streaking. They're absolutely delicious. And this is probably like a really great size to pick them at. Maybe a little bit bigger. They're nice and tender. I have my hose going. It's not supposed to rain for another few days, so. That is so good. Okay. Everything's looking really, really good despite all the challenges that we've had this year. I mean, between pests, the cutworms, and the Japanese beetles. Looks like we have some sort of egg of something on there. Need to make sure it's not a beneficial insect before I get rid of them. Tons of squash coming out of here. I've pulled like 4 of these sunburst scallop squash off this plant. Everything's looking incredible, but the one, besides the cantaloupe, there's one more thing. I am just like, well, the corn too. Like, I'm super surprised about that. That's surprising. But besides the cantaloupe, I am extremely excited because, yo, you guys, we have a motherfluffin' pumpkin. I have never in my life been able to grow pumpkins. I direct sowed these. Not only do we have 1 pumpkin, but we have 2. Like, holy shit. I'm so excited. Like, let's see what's over here. Are there any pumpkins over here? There's a pumpkin over there. Do you see it? That's a pumpkin. I have 3 pumpkins growing. Like, I don't know if they're gonna ripen. I'm hoping they will, but I have pumpkins, you guys. I have never, ever, ever in my life been able to grow a pumpkin myself. So this is a big deal. But at this point, I need to stop walking around because my back's starting to hurt. But I had to show you the pumpkins, and I had to show you the cantaloupe, and I had to show you our favorite pole bean. There's so much stuff that's about to come out of the garden, and a lot more stuff that's about to go into the garden. But we have pumpkins. I cannot believe it. Even if they're like this big, I will be extremely, extremely excited and happy about it. I already am. Just to see those little pumpkin babies on the plant. So, sorry for the shaky video. My back hurts, and when it gets to a certain point, I get a little shaky. But thank you for hanging out with me today. I can't wait to show you more of what comes out of my small garden. I can't wait to show you what else we're doing. At this point, I'm just starting more cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, kale, rutabagas. I'll probably direct sow some more carrots. And I'm also going to be pulling out my peas that I direct sowed into that trellis in the corner, and start some more of those because Abram has really enjoyed snacking on them. So, thanks a whole lot for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a good one.